Hi everybody, this is Nate. Welcome to my channel, and I am delighted to welcome again Violetta with me. It's a pleasure, it's a delight, and it's an honor to have you here. So I'm really happy.
Thank you so much. I'm going to see myself as well because I'm so happy whenever I have conversations with you because I feel it's more like conversation than just strictly your term, my term. And we are doing this sometimes, not letting someone to get away without answering questions.
Yes, and
Always
people have commented they like to hear more about our experience as psychics. So
and
this
our
is
past life as a
yes,
priest and a
and a
nun.
nun.
Well, I think we resemble those things, but I would like to thank you again. Oh, the cards for the wonderful parcel that Nate sent me this beautiful set of cards, oracle cards. So they are not tarot cards, but you can use them just to answer your questions sometimes. I was inspired I got them a day before full moon, so I was able to charge them. You know, I'm fanatic about charging before I
Yes.
touch them. So I got them a day before, Monday and Tuesday actually. And in the night, I was able to charge them. So please check on Amazon probably, or you was
No, there's a special link, and there's a book that goes with them. It's called the Kickstarter project. It's about a 200 pages book. It has the photos of the cards and explain. It's easier than a tarot for people who want just a keyword that gives them something to think about and a picture, of course. So thank you for sharing that, Violetta. Yes.
you are wonderful. And that might inspire people to be more open for the psychic ability, to experience psychic abilities. I started to talk with Nate about St. Andrew's Day, and then we decided that we will talk about this more during the video because the subject is so wonderful. St. Andrew's Day in Poland is celebrated because St. Andrew is patron of psychics. Everyone has the gift.
Of course.
You know, and I did video many years ago, 2018 or 19, somewhere there, and it is DUI of predicting DUI of predictions or something like that. I will try to post that video on my YouTube website, on my community page. So I will try to do that later on today. But it is that everyone can be their own psychic. And I was shocked even that in the churches, the
Yeah.
young girls will be gathering and they will be doing this because churches permit us to do that in
Yes.
Poland.
Oh, many in the even in the Catholic Church, maybe they didn't say the names, but there was obviously a lot of divination practices. I wanted to ask you, Violetta, yes.
You were doing saints, so you know the Saint Andrew is the one who was our patron. We all feel like a psychic.
I'm curious what other divination methods other than cards you may have used in your career as a psychic.
I tried the leaves, tea leaves. I
Mhm.
tried crystal balls. I have so many of them
Yes.
behind me. But this is not my cup of tea. Crystal balls are not my cup of
Mhm.
tea. With me, I have to close my eyes and see picture when no one else can see anything. I can see that. I don't know why. And I tried to do when I was single, we were gathering with my girlfriend friends on the St. Andrew Day, and we will put shoes from the one end of the room and moving them, and who will get first married.
Okay. Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Uh,
so many different ones. Wax is the most popular in St.
yeah.
David. You pour the hot wax over the keyhole, big keyhole, old-fashioned keyhole, and on the water, and then
Yes.
turn the lights on and see the shadow. How you can read that.
Love that.
But I have so many of those different ones mentioning on my video, so I would advise people
Oh,
that. And if you can see that one, that will be nice as well.
I would love to. I have not watched this video. I would love to watch this video. I do actually tea leaves, and I actually offer tea leaves readings. I used not often, but sometimes I use the pendulum.
Pendulum, yes.
You use
With
two as well? Yes.
I do have mine. I have so many messy things here, but I have the pendulum as well.
It's funny you were talking like back to your memories. For me, my memories when I was a child, we had gatherings, my parents had friends, and we would go to events. And I remember there was this woman would go to her, she would go use her pendulum, and her specialty was to tell each woman how many children they would have in their lifetime using the pendulum.
My first way how I was doing readings, I had my grandmother, my mom's notebook. I have this here, but it's in Polish, about palm reading.
Oh, yeah.
And I was a teenager at school, going for the school party. And, we only girls in our class, few boys, but they didn't go for that party. And we were invited to the boys' school, electrical school. So we were all happy, and you don't know anyone there. So I started with one. I'm dancing with a boy. He's sweating. He's scared, but he's dancing with me. So I started chatting with him. I said, "Show me your palm," and I'm talking with him. So he said, "Can we go outside? Can you tell me more about my future?" I went outside with him by the big window, and a few minutes later, there is hole. All the stairs by that window are covered with boys because they are waiting online for me to tell them their futures, and they are pushing each other.
You were
So
very popular. You were very popular.
the most popular girl, I can tell you, I never been that popular on any party like that day. And that was something that I started. I don't know how, because I don't remember too much about that. And the math teacher, I didn't like her, she didn't like me. And she said, "Violetta, send those boys to the dancing room because you are taking all the guys." I said, "Okay.
Oh,
Your girlfriends don't have anyone to dance with."
wow. And where I am curious, you were a teenager or young
I
adult?
was about 17.
Okay.
Yeah,
How far were you telling them their future? Like for the whole life or for a couple
I would
years?
tell them how many wives they will have, how many kids they will
Oh
have,
my
and
God.
they were married from love, or because I have this very straight line combining
Mhm.
two lines, love and lie, and smart, love and smart. So I was saying I will marry someone for brain, because I will be using my brain
Intellectual.
to think,
Yes.
and love, and those two lines are connected. So I was telling them, oh, you will go just for love. You will be doing stupid mistakes. I was saying as honestly as I'm to this day. And the guys were thrilled. Next Monday, we started school. After school, I have quite a few boys waiting for me to walk me home.
Oh, and the girls were not coming to you?
All the time. I
Ah, of
didn't
course,
know.
also. Yes.
They were coming to me like I was the much smarter than them. They were respecting me for being the advisor.
Advisor.
Yeah. So if I would go to this boy room, he was room living in her parents' apartment,
Yeah.
house, renting house, and he was medical student, and she is 16, Marisha. A little bit chubby. She didn't have any boyfriend. And she said, if I will go to his room naked, would he kick me out? I said, no, but he will make you pregnant and he wouldn't like to be your husband.
Oh, so what did she
She,
do?
she did.
And she got pregnant.
She got pregnant and he had to marry her because he was already adult and she was teenager.
Mhm.
And on the wedding day, he abandoned her.
Oh, no.
He broke her heart, but he was a father of her child.
Yeah,
I told her, don't do it because you will be sorry. But it was her choice.
I know. I know.
And,
It-
she was pregnant. She couldn't even finish going to school because they didn't tolerate pregnant girls. Very smart girl, very book smart. But, people are book smart, but they are not street smart. And psychics, sometimes I think we have to have that street smartness in us.
Yes. It's funny you talk about pregnancy. I have a very short anecdote. I had a friend. She was my neighbor, and sometimes we were actually co colleagues. I was working, and I was just at that time I was reading, not professionally, but I always was reading, but not as I do now. And so she would come on Friday night, and I would read the cards. That would be our fun. And so I read the cards, and I said, I see you pregnant, and you're gonna be pregnant really soon, really soon."
And
And
it's
she
not me. And it's
no,
not me.
no. And she said, "But I don't want to be pregnant." She had boyfriend. And she said, "I don't want to be pregnant." And so what I didn't know is that after that, she went to her boyfriend and she said, "I am so scared that Nate saw a pregnancy that I don't want to have sex with you anymore." So you imagine he was not very happy with me. But she contacted me after because at the time of the reading, she was already pregnant. So it didn't matter. She was.
Okay, and it reminds me, my mother-in-law was doing regular cards. She never did for me, but my husband was learning from her how to read cards, and she told him. And first time he was doing cards, we were just married, and his friend came in, and Richard is doing cards for him, and he said, "Oh, you will have a funeral soon." The next day, his friend is calling him, or day before, that Krzysiek, yeah, that his aunt died. How did you know it? He said, that was in the cards. But it
Yes.
scared my husband to the point that he never touched cards
Ask
again.
again. Yeah.
He was feeling so guilty,
Yes.
because it is double sword. We are
It's a
giving him
double-edged sword.
information.
I know I saw my grandmother passing the day before and I knew and I felt
It
guilty.
is.
That guilt I felt the next day when everyone was crying in the room and I was a child sitting on the couch and I'm like, oh, I knew, but I'm not gonna tell anyone that I knew.
But
Yeah.
then eventually you probably did told.
I mean, yes. All right. It was a nice
Nice
chat. I know
chatting about
people.
those things. I hope people will enjoy that too, because people are,
Yes,
everyone has some stories.
I know, and everyone has intuition. It's to me, people call it a gift, but it is a sense that we all have. It's like going to a gym. You practice it or you don't practice it. If you practice a lot, you become better at it. There's nothing special about it. But everyone has this ability, a gut feeling, even if it's just a gut feeling. And if you practice it, you become better and better.
Yeah, and it scared me sometimes, especially
Yes.
when my kids were teenagers, that I could see picture and telling them, watch yourself if you will be in black clouds and the
Mhm.
field and the moon and trees by the river, you will be in trouble. So my son, who was 16, drove some group of people to the party. He never been there.
Yeah.
And I didn't even knew how I knew that the Black Vaults will be the place that he will end up that day. I asked him, where are you going? I don't know. But I warned him, and he said he was sitting like a duck, drinking Coca-Cola or 7-Up, nothing special.
Yes.
Police came, surrounded them because it was a bush party in Canada. That's popular for teenagers, and they were drinking and they were doing bad stuff, as teenagers do.
Do.
And he said, I was doing nothing. I drove 4 girls with me, so I was responsible. And he is only 16 and few months, so first driving. And police came around 2 o'clock and surrounded them.
Oh.
And his friends' cars were pulled because they were
Yeah.
drunk. They started wrong way, that the driving for future and expensive way for the parents. And he was clear, but he paid a ticket,
Yeah.
$50 ticket for trespassing. But it will be, and his friends
I-
are telling him, why didn't you warn us? And he said, I'm not taking my mom seriously. I didn't know it was correct, but it scared me, so I was not risking.
Yeah. Yes.
And it was good for him that he was listening to me. I proved him before a few times that I'm correct. So he had that feeling that something might go wrong, and he didn't know if he will be in fight or whatever, because you will be in trouble. So
Yes.
don't do anything wrong.
No.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Let's get started. You want to start asking me first or ask me a question first?
I have so many questions.
Okay. Then why
I
don't you get
wrote them.
started?
I didn't have to go through them yet. Songwolf 108 is asking, will the New York Mayor Zahran Mandani be successful in helping New Yorkers? Will he help pass universal care? That's quite interesting, because he was
Yeah.
promising so many
Yes.
things.
Well, I feel that he will obviously is a new energy here. The magician is the person, but it's interesting the idea of the magician. There's a little bit of an illusion that's involved with the magician. And so he made a lot of promises, but now he's going to be asked to deliver. And, he's going to realize like things take time, temperance. And the challenge is going to be the money aspect, the four of coins here. And so I feel like overall he will do a good job, but things going to take more time than expected. It's going to be a bit challenging. And that's not showing here, but from what I read yesterday on it, the Trump administrations and the Republicans and the oligarch are gonna attack make the job very difficult because they do not want him successful.
I'm from Poland, and it was socialist, communistic country when I grew up. We didn't have free buses. We didn't have free transportation, and he is promising that in New York, huge city.
I know the cost. Yes.
Cost will be horrific, and you can't really take this on your shoulders. So I'm not thinking that he will be successful. And the more people will be counting on him, the less it will be, his popularity will be losing value, because you can't promise people things that you can't really deliver.
It's going to be difficult, I believe. But I feel still that he is gonna have a good message, but the challenge is gonna be the expectation are very high, and that's definitely a
Yes.
challenge. Yes. Um, my question for you is, the Democrats feel good about the momentum from the Tuesday elections. Will the momentum keep up for Democrats until midterms?
Three cards, please. Count to
One,
three.
one, two, and three.
They will have a gold chain on one side, but I don't see the gold chain on another side. So there will be some division.
Ah,
And it will be, how you will read that one. I see a toilet seat as a picture frame. Someone's head is sticking out of it. So it will be a lot of S situations.
oh, so challenging situations.
Extreme challenging, yeah. The gold chain is good, but there is
But
missing half. I will pull one of your cards as well. They will be on the right path. They will be speaking telling the goodness, and but they will have a heavy balance on one, like carry the cross, a
carry the
symbol of
cross.
carrying the cross. It's not easy.
No.
Yeah, I will put one card from you and see how that one is.
Oh,
Yeah, that's not
no.
real, because realistic. Jumping out of the water when there is lightning coming your way, so there will be a lot of problems coming from every way. And if the party is divided, it's not too good.
That seems to be the biggest challenge is do you think it's sorry to interrupt.
I will see that they will be educating themselves. They will be doing a lot of education. They have to educate people, because people don't know, even if they are responsible for the closure of the government.
Yes.
Party being in the combination with both parties, they will try to be united. But yes, they will be very motherly towards people. They will be trying to do the best job. So they will be on the good side. Carry the cross, it's forever, but it's heavyweight thing. And the Republicans will be putting them in the toilet seat, kind of.
Yes. The question
Most
I have is, I don't know if it's a follow-up or not, but the division, is that the division within the more progressive Democrats versus the one that are more center?
it will be division between those two
Yes.
parties,
Yes.
two, because the younger generation now is coming. Pelosi gave up today. They
Yes.
said that she's
Yes.
giving up at the end of her 4 years. So that's good that she gave up. 85, she looks wonderful, and she is still very smart, but we don't have the same energy being
No.
85 and 40 when she started. She
Yes.
was she did unbelievable job, and we
Job.
have to be
Amazing.
very proud of her.
Okay. Your turn.
Okay. Roxanne M. Is China using UFO-like vehicles to pretend that they are UFOs, those drones, probably kind of high generation, to spy in USA with um, because they are doing. I said that they are doing similar things in Saudi Arabia.
Okay, let's see. If China
Those are
using,
not. They are not the ones who are the people think that they are drone. They are UFOs, but sometimes they are drones.
yes. Well, the first thing, if you remember, China was using those balloons about a year ago.
Yeah.
That was a form of spying object.
But that was
But
primitive thing, kind of
yes, I
comparing
mean,
with.
yes, compare, but Eight of Cups, I think this is something going on in the background that is hidden. The Three of Wands, they want to look at, I think they really want a big look, and Ace of Wands, they have the technology. This is, you see, when you see this card, you feel into you're in Leonardo da Vinci room, that is being created this way. So it is
So
the intelligence of the geometry, the mechanics, the engines. Yes, that this card alone shows if the creation of those engines.
yeah. So now I will ask you. Oh, no, you ask me.
Yes. For the fun of it, what was Trump's reaction after the positive results and the wins for the Democrat? How did he act? Any details, please, like interesting details.
Three cards.
One, two, three.
I see him on the gold toilet and biting something, biting. So he was like a pen or something biting. He was so probably pissed off,
Yes.
absolutely mad. Yeah, to keep balance, he had to take something probably to hold him in a position
Yeah.
to do something crazy. He wants to fire people right away. He wants to prove himself that he is strong and look after his family. It's all about money. He thinks how I can make it more money, pull the money. But for himself, he is not really,
No.
and he feels that he is losing because up and down. So he was telling them, oh, it's normal that the president is losing the first because he can't admit that he is not
No.
popular.
No, it cannot.
His ego is so big.
Big.
I don't know how he can fit in the bathroom even because his ego is behind. Okay.
A question for me.
Yes, please.
Oh, your turn.
No, no, I was, you asked me and I answer about Trump.
Yes, now it's your turn to ask me.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yes.
Will Trump attack Canada?
Trump attacked Canada?
Will he attack us? Yes, because verbally he is all the time. But
Yes. So you
lately he
mean
was
with military?
military, yes. What he has some reason, made up reason, that we are smuggling something or whatever. We are not paying tariffs fairly.
He is having a problem with Canada. He's struggling with Canada, the Seven of Wands. The Two of Coins, he doesn't know how to deal with it or do what to do with this situation. This is
Balance,
this doing
imbalance.
this, advance that, and it's all money. When you look at this, it is money.
Yeah.
Seven of Coins, it is money. Look at this card here. You see all the coins here, but he feels sad. It's like he has money, but it's never enough.
Oh, he
It,
will never
it
have
is
enough.
never enough. And you see almost what could be Canada in the background here, but it's looking the other directions. So I don't see that he wants to attack military Canada. but yet he wants to make a point around money and tariffs and doesn't seem to find a way to really handle this.
He don't really, because Canada is not paying him pocket money.
No. Yes.
And probably have corrupt governments like every other country, but not to that point like in USA that they can be collecting money from rich
Yeah.
people. It, that's more, no, no, no.
My next question is, do you see Marjorie Taylor Greene running for president?
Okay, three cards, please.
One, two, three.
He believes in her own, that's her destiny. He believes in it because I see a palm and telling her, you should be a president. But right now, I heard her today on the news, CNN, and she said, I wouldn't have that big donors. So she knows she is not, she wanted to be a senator, and Trump told her no. So she's upset with him. So she's playing that
The
code
game.
game with him. And to be a president, she is realistic that she wouldn't have big pharma, banks, and so many places that she was talking openly how they are, and the insurances and so on. So those people who could help her to get a presidency, that she wouldn't get anything. But she's still dreaming about that.
Ah,
She's hoping still that the angel gave her the key for that. So far, she has to go different direction and play with against the devil and half job. She just want to be on the stage, so that being a representative, it's much safer for her than going after presidency, not knowing that she might not get there. And she she has self-preservation that way, so she
yeah.
will feel that, oh boy, this one is strong. Do you think that Trump is planning some kind of war in the near future, like in Nigeria or other?
Venezuela or
Yeah.
yes. The moon. Something is going on in the background. This is the shadow, the night, that I feel that the CIA is involved deeply into South America, Central America. I've always felt it's been months that some lots going on, and it's been happening in Central and South America. I see him look at this card, the Six of Sword, a boat, and the sword going to the boat. More attacks around like those boats that we've been seeing. Uh, and also the Five of Cups. He's looking at it, but there's also a sense of across the ocean and boats. I don't see a full on war, but I see something around boats, the
We
ocean,
already have that.
which already have, but more of that and likely a coup. I feel like there will be a coup
He wants to create a coup in
in
Venezuela, push the coup.
Venezuela, I feel, but it is using the CIA intelligence, the people on the ground, the connection with the Nobel Prize winner Machado, and is preparing something in the background. But I keep seeing boats, so I know boats have been there have been strikes, and that feels like more strikes, like almost plenty of strikes all of a sudden. And he will say this is for um, against drugs.
At the beginning and at the end of the last year, I did a video about predictions for this year. And I said, I see ships being attacked. Do you follow-up question? Do you think that some of those ships might be attacked by drones?
Yes. Yes. Drones with like special intelligence. I feel like a distance, like it's not people, it's actually equipment that attack. Yes, absolutely drones.
And the American Navy people will be there. Will they be in any danger because of that? That means
No, I feel
they will
because
be.
of the use of drones, it's distant. I keep getting a sense of distant. I don't see people on the ground also. Do you?
Right? Three cards.
Yes. One, two, three.
Oh, it looks like they are ready, waiting. The vision that I have is like a shrimp salad on the plate, hanging around the dish. So it's waiting to be eaten. It looks like they might be very ready for some contra attacks or attacks. Some visions are very weird, but it makes sense when you
Right.
have that. You can't wait for tomorrow. You have to
Yes,
eat fresh,
yes,
and fresh are so good. And it's odd. This card from you is kind of round too, so they will be
yes,
waiting by the round table for the orders. Queen of Love, they will try it not to, but the Judgment, Angel of Love, mixed feelings, and they want to go on Venezuela, Trinidad, and Tobago, because they have gas and oil, so they want those countries to be occupied.
yes, yes. But will you think there will be American soldiers on the ground?
I believe that they are
Yeah.
ready. That's what
Yes,
I got the
yes,
message.
yes. Okay.
But when you are ready, everything can be in a
Can
split
go
second.
second. Yes.
Shrimps can't wait forever, they will get rotten.
Yes. My question is, with the shutdown, a number of flights are being canceled. Will it get to a situation of a no fly at all, no flying?
That's interesting. So three cards.
One, two, three.
It is getting to the point that people are probably flying over and over and over in the planes because they are not allowed to land. A lot of talk. They will be doing things without using head. This card is kind of like I can't see his head, that middle person inside.
Mhm.
I see the torso, but I don't see the head. So they will be doing things headless without using brain.
Oh, yes, yes, we were stopped for a split second.
Yeah. So I think they will have to do something because there will be a danger. I was flying over London for 1.5 hours once. They were pulling planes, the same kind of plane. I was coming from Venice in a 77 or 8, and they were flying and we were flying and flying. It's very this. Uh, well, they were giving us alcohol to drink for free.
Yeah, of course.
First, we were waiting in Venice for a few hours to start close to Venice to fly, to have permission to fly for 2 hours delay, and then so there will be drama. and they will have to cancel probably things because
Oh,
the danger is that's what I was experiencing. And I thought, I'm not feeling that I'm going to die. I was not afraid.
no.
And some people were so afraid, so
Oh,
panicking. They will be, because queen of work, they need to make sure that they are capable of working. They need a healer and they need a safety, and nothing on that matter is right now. So they will have to do something about that.
yes.
And if there is no safety, there is no flight. Maybe not
No.
all of them, but
Some, for sure, yes.
there will be some dramatic. And they pulled those planes because two planes had accident before. So our plane was the last one flying.
Wow.
Out all those, I don't remember the name. It was living happy la vita. I was not worried about life that time. No kids, no marriage. So I was dealing with one day to another and enjoying just the minutes. And life was beautiful.
Yes. So I think it's your turn to ask me a question.
Okay. The straw that will change the Congress to start opening the government. What
Ah.
will be the straw that will, maybe today or tomorrow even, that will happen, that the Congress will open the government.
Well, the first thing that I'm getting is that the election results are putting more pressure. By themselves, it's an event that is not good for Trump because he saw that the reaction from the voters were not good. So that is an additional pressure. What will else will add on to it? Again, the budget, the the balancing of the budget and the money aspects are not good. I'm getting the stock market. Maybe issues with the stock market because with Trump you have to speak money, right? That's the one thing that votes or money or
The
ego.
money has to go to his
Yes,
pocket.
yes. I feel there's pressure from either the stock market or large companies and oligarch that says it's hurting business.
If I can say a word, I think
It's
the Republicans are afraid in the Congress are afraid of their seats. They think, oh, we might lose our positions
definitely.
and we might not be here anymore.
It is
And it's
putting
not in
pressure.
our business to keep the government closed. So they might be going on some, they will go for smart thinking, maybe like Trump, to the toilet and biting the pen,
Yeah.
not go
It,
to toilet.
yes. A follow-up on that is then if it's the case, will there be the benefits from the Affordable Care Act?
Regards.
One, two, and three.
This is the same kind of card that it's not that promising. You know, boat is symbol always hard paddling and so on. I remember Venice from the good side, but it is that, and it's going through the tough times sometimes when the flood is on and on. So it's not going to be an easy. I'm not
No.
saying that they will go completely to the same as it was before. They will
Yes.
make
Yeah.
changes. Oh no, there a lot of drama, a lot of. They will have to find some money, but they will be not responsible. They will be doing silly mistakes and silly decisions. And everyone wants, both sides wants to go because they don't want to be, yeah, they don't want to be on chopping block in
No.
2 years,
Well,
in
in a
one year.
year.
1 year.
Exactly 1 year. Yes. Okay. A question for me?
I would just grab. Maya is a mother of Mr. Musk.
Mhm.
Elon Musk. And she was very friendly with Usha. After Trump was elected, they were sleeping in Mar-a-Lago. They were living there, mother and son and the grandson. I'm talking about Musks.
Yes, yes, yes.
And her favorite person was Usha Vance.
Then
How is she now when Usha is above her? Uszy is in Polish ears, but she's above the ears. Hearing those stories about Vance and widow Kirk.
Erika
Yeah,
Kirk. So how is Musk
mother, Musk mom
mom feeling?
helping her. Yeah, because she has probably
She
motherly feelings.
cares. Yes, yes.
Musk was behind the Vance to be elected for the
Ah,
vice presidency.
yeah.
So, not that she's any political person, but sometimes the little
Doesn't
gossips.
matter. Yes. Well, first of all, the judgment, there's a lot of communication, and I think also isn't that's Saint Gabriel. There's also the angel here, protection. I feel like it's a communication and protection. The Five of Swords is Vance is being seen as the sneaky person here. To me,
Don't
this is
trust.
Vance. This is the sneaky thief. Uh, and the Nine of Coins, she's gonna help her. She's gonna provide care and maybe I even feel like a place even for her to go and relax, maybe like a safe place at times.
Can I
Yes.
ask you what
A
is your
follow-up.
feeling about the Erika and Vance?
How I feel?
Mhm.
Um, I feel like there's a connection there, of course, but I don't see Vance divorcing as long as he's in office.
Yeah, I said that Usha wouldn't go for it because she is very.
No,
Yeah, he said she's not religious, but she believes in the family and she's old values and so on, and three kids. So, but it's hard time for that poor girl.
very. And she's unwell, isn't she? Sick, I believe.
Oh, is she? I didn't know that.
Okay, you wanna check? Well, I don't know. This is intuitive feeling. Let's do that as a follow-up. Do you see Usha Vance unwell physically?
Three cards, please.
One, two, three.
I think she had three kids, but I feel she is suffering with some feminine parts. And look at this card. Laying
Oh,
in the bed, being in pains, and the stress, it's not
yeah.
helpful.
It's the connection I feel.
And if something will happen to her, he will be hated.
Yeah.
I saw him as in the triangle Elizabeth Taylor, Fisher, and Debbie. Debbie was best friends with Elizabeth Taylor since they were girls. And Debbie was the singer in Las Vegas. And after Elizabeth Taylor lost her, I thought that it was her husband, but it was her boyfriend that time, fiancé, one of the Hiltons.
Yes.
He died in the crash in the plane. And as an answer, when I was asked if there is anything going on, I saw that situation. And Debbie and Elizabeth Taylor were able, Debbie, I think, they were able to reconnect as friends, and they were friends
Okay.
till the end of their lives. But Fisher's career was destroyed.
Yeah.
So in this situation, that little huggy public, it will be actually very devastating for his career from
Oh,
now on.
yes,
People
of
are
course.
taking sides. And Usha, yes, she is sick. She is having a lot of headaches and pains, and she's weak. She's, getting gray hair very early. So there is some drama in her
Oh,
life.
yes, yes, for sure.
Yeah,
Sad.
and she's very young and working really hard, but eventually she will stop publicly showing up as much because intuitively she knows he is not there anymore. He is just using her as poster girl for being
Yes,
a good wife.
I agree. I have a question regarding the Supreme Court decision on the tariffs. Will government will have to, or companies will have to refund the money because tariffs will be considered illegal?
Yesterday I was asked by Cheryl that question, and I saw that they will do some path, they will do some way for him to get away. So it is like Moses stopped the water in half.
Yes, I had that
They
same
will
feeling.
they will give some exemptions for maybe for the past, but not for the future, because they will let him to get away with things.
I had that same feeling because not all tariffs are equal. They're gonna say, that's my feeling. Some are okay, some are not okay, and this category works, this category, it's kind of a mixed bag.
Yeah. Can I ask you following question?
Yeah.
I think today or tomorrow the Supreme Court will be debating about gay marriages.
Oh,
How that will end up. Because, the way it is right now, it's good to me. It should be all over USA,
of
the
course,
equal rights.
of course.
But now they want to stop that. Would they have enough voters going against the gay marriages? The whole world is going that direction. No, they have to go different direction. But that's just to allowing that story to go, to me is stupid.
Yes, it is. Fascinated because the first card I got is Saint Sebastian, and Saint Sebastian is the patron
Running man.
saint for LGBT people and gays. It's considered an icon, and so that is very interesting showing here. But look at those two cards: the Ten of Staffs, the burden, and then the Seven of Staff, the challenges. I see restrictions, I would call it restrictions on the ability for same-sex marriage, but it might get, I feel it's more complex than that, a little bit like abortion, state by state. What do you feel?
I'm worried that they might be doing something that is not popular, and
Well, yes,
people will be furious.
for sure.
I'm not a gay, but I pro-gay marriages because I know that's good for people.
Exactly.
And whoever I will ask, everyone is for, even they are straight, that they want those people to enjoy the love
Of course. Of course.
and to have even my husband, you know, openly he is not taking too much opinions. He never did,
Yes.
but he said they should leave those people alone.
But it is, like it went back to Kim Davis and those people who were actually, saying the whole story about the marriage license not signed. This is going back to the Supreme Court because of this same person, Kim Davis. Do you remember? Long time ago, years ago, she's the person who refused to sign a marriage, same-sex marriage license and she was punished. This is why the Supreme Court case is going on right now. Years ago, I think I don't know when. I think it was about 10 years that we have same-sex
Yeah,
marriage.
because
The
it was Obama who brought that
Yes, yes. So
up.
she was a person in Texas, and she refused. I believe Texas. I'm not sure,
It was
but
cake. It was a cake. She didn't want to sell
well,
the gay couple cake.
there's two situations here. One
Oh,
is the cake, and that
uh-huh.
talks about business that for
Can refuse the
corporation values. But here we're talking about this person, a civil clerk, King Davis, and she refused to do the paperwork. And so what happened is she was punished. So she had some sort of problem with her job because this is the law. She had to, it was not a matter
obey
of
the.
opinions, obey the law. But now she came back under Trump and to fight back to the Supreme Court. So the reason this Supreme Court case is going is because of this person who refused to sign the paperwork in the first place.
And it was already done. Leave it as it is.
That
No,
is. But
they are
this is,
taking this, so they will be looking for something
yes.
to go
Uh,
different direction. I'm worried
yes.
that they might go for different direction because they want to
I see
please
it
the
challenged, and
donors.
it feels to me like abortion. It feels to me like the right to
So they
choose.
do
It,
the wrong
yes.
judgment.
Um, a question for you, maybe our last one uh, for you. Let's have a look at something a bit lighter. Um, it is very serious with the environment that the biodiversity, more and more species of animals completely disappear. Some species of birds, from all sorts of mammals, etc. Do you feel that the Earth will be able to bring back, I don't know how, but bring back the animal species that have disappeared?
Regards. Count to
One,
three, please.
one, two, and three.
Okay. I'm seeing reflection of donkey in the water, but there is no donkey above the water.
Mm.
So it's just reflection. And it's not completely, maybe not with our technology now, maybe in the future, because I think they will be able to impregnate somehow eventually some
Mm.
creatures to have babies, because she is definitely pregnant and
Yes.
he's happy and the kids are happy. But that will take a lot. They took probably samples of DNA of every animal on the planet as much as they could. It is probably possible because the reflection on the in the water, like a mirror reflection, but there is no animal standing above who is giving the reflection.
I
And
see.
the reflection has only half legs, so there will be not perfect.
Or different, somewhat different.
Some differences will be because, if you will put the donkey on top of the water and cut it off from the picture, you will see just the half legs and the rest of the picture will be there. But I don't see a donkey or above the water. So there is not complete perfection. Some problems will be there. Yeah, they will be able to rejuvenate, yes, and a lot of work, and they will be very proud of the work. I'm not saying it will be perfect, but they will
Mm.
be creating some creatures that will be mimicking for us,
Mm.
but not the same.
Excellent. And to close the show, do you have a more spiritual or philosophical question for me?
Oh, I'm not ready for that. What do you see for the? Oh, I know that you probably are prepared. What do you see for Mr. Trump? His health? How do you see his health the next
Okay,
year?
that's not very spiritual,
No,
Violet.
but people are praying and
People
praying and praying for something to know. I'm sorry, that's kind of not
he had
spiritual, and
he
we
had
have
a
to be very.
look. It's a good
But people
question.
are praying
I'm
for the.
joking. He, he had a perfect score MRI.
Oh yes, I posted the test that that test no MRI, the cognitive test
Cognitive.
on my community page. How easy it is, that test. I will pass it.
Oh, I
And
don't
I'm
doubt
not a
that.
Pastor Cortez, and I'm not uh, Jasmine. So, I'm just kidding that everyone could
Yes.
pass that test. And he thinks he's mixing actually intelligent test with the cognitive test.
Yes, it's a mix up.
And why
I've
would you do
always
the MRI, so like few months after making one before, there is some problem. There is
there
big
is
problem
problem.
in his health. And
Yes, I see a problem with balance,
uh-huh.
and so there's like a brain problem and a walking problem. There's balance issue. There's a heart problem. I also feel like he was told that some of those issues cannot be resolved anymore.
Talking about balance problem, my son Leszek, I don't know if you ever watch his video with me at the beginning. He asked me about what will be Trump's health issue, and I saw cups one top on top of each
Oh yeah.
other, like in a circus. Someone is carrying their cups on the stick, and eventually they fall down.
Yes.
So the balances you are describing, I saw
Yes, it's
that,
that.
and it could be somewhere in the lower part of the brain that might be
Mm.
problem, because the memory is, I think, over here in the top. But he
The
might have
thing,
problems with falling down eventually. He is
well,
panicking that we will never know because they will right away arrest everyone who is witnessing.
but I've always, one of my predictions, I've said this prediction lots of times and I still feel it. We will see him in a wheelchair.
That's probably, you know, optimistic for some people, because we don't want him to be in the office forever. And he's not going
But
to give up on
can he
his own.
function? I, for him, being in a wheelchair would be an ultimate
This very He will not feel good about himself.
humiliation because he has so little regard for people who have disabilities. And
Uh-huh.
so is the ultimate humiliation.
And that's, when someone don't have ability to feel sorry
No.
towards others, then they are putting a mask on themselves, and they can't take off that mask.
So it will be very traumatic for him to be in the wheelchair.
Yeah. Wow, but he will make such a big fuss about the bleeding ear,
I know.
and no scarf even, but the bleeding ear. I wonder if he's making a big fuss when he's shaving himself.
I know.
But
I have a
that's
question. I know it's a silly question, but we can ask the show for the show because I keep talking about this wheelchair. Who will wheel him?
I will to the edge of the cliff.
I love that. Will Melania wheel him? I don't see her wheeling him.
No, no, no. I don't see her doing that. He will have to have that machine that he will be controlling.
Boring. You're right.
I can't imagine her being. She's not a wife who is taking care of her husband. She's not putting up with someone who can be sick.
No, no.
Oh,
Plus,
we
I
don't
have
know about her and her mother. She was with her mother when mother was dying, so she might have compassion for people. We
but
don't
not
know her.
him. Not him. But to make a small joke, how could she wheel him with her hat when she cannot see further?
They will
Her hat.
both end up on the cliff, on the stairs. I am so bad. I love to be bad.
Violetta,
Thank you.
thank you so much for spending a bit of your time with me and my viewers and your viewers, which I know we both are probably watching now. Make sure that if you're from my channel, you subscribe to Violetta's channel and welcome me into Violetta's family as well. It's a pleasure and honor, as I said. So I appreciate
I
it
have
very much.
I have they call themselves my village people.
Your village.
Village. I love that saying. And thank you so much for inviting me. And you are such a charmer and wonderful person.
Oh,
And it's a pleasure to be with you. And thank you for those cards, both cards that I received from you
well,
and the
thank
book.
you.
And
Thank you.
see my
And
channel soon.
I have on my channel done with tarot predictions by signs for 2026. So if you're watching this video, go check the
Ready
prediction
for 2026?
already fixed for 2026 and also promoting some of you know my magazine. You can have the paper version or the electronic digital version. It has those predictions by signs as well. There's recipes, there's travel, there's predictions from Nostradamus and Baba Vanga in this magazine, and one of those magazines is going your way, Violetta.
Thank you, and I will be happy to receive it. And I didn't yet, but
You
hopefully
will.
we strike in Canada.
I
The
know.
the post office is very iffy. Every second day they deliver letters, so we are
It
happy that
will
at least
arrive.
doing something.
Thank you, everyone. See you soon,
Thank
and
you.
I'll be on your channel. We'll be delighted to
Yeah,
reciprocate.
we have to decide when
Yes.
it. Thank you.
Bye.